Hi, it's Dr. Denise from Bluebell Wood with another of my woodland conversations. And today I want to ask you, do you have a morning practice, a morning routine? Sometimes when I go on retreats and events, people talk about this and they're always quite surprised when I don't really have one. Typically for me, I wake up, put the kettle on, make some coffee, quickly go through emails and get rid of all the ones that are just for info and I don't need to do anything with. And then I'll often head off to the gym and have an early morning swim. It's different on the days that I arrive at the wood. So this morning, had the coffee, didn't even switch my computer on. And as soon as I got here, the first thing that I do is, let me just see if you can see it in the background. Yes, so that's my lotus bell tent. And the first thing I do is get my brush and start getting all the bits of hazel that have fallen over. I'd only expected there to be leaves coming off in the autumn, but there's these little furry things that look a bit like caterpillars, and they're all over it. And if it rains, they're staining the canvas, which is a bit annoying. I hadn't thought about that one. The cover isn't really working, but you know, that's life. So I'm mindfully brushing things down with my big brush and bashing it, and then I'm brushing down all the sides, and then I'm opening the windows and the door, and I'm putting up the mesh cover so that the light and air gets in, but not all these little furry bits. And that's me started. I then get my wheelbarrow out, go back to the car, pull things out of the car that I need here at base camp, and that is my morning routine while I'm here. When I went off to the Wilderness Guides Council, they had morning practices, and often I go to events and it's yoga. Well, I just don't do yoga. I found even the beginner stuff is really hard for me. But this was different. This was like, we're going to put on some banging tunes, and some people were doing yoga to it, but a lot of us were just like, you know, at a rave or something, and I love that. And that's something that I don't necessarily do as soon as I wake up, but I do like to put on the real, I'm into drum and bass, so music with a really good bass line, and dance around to that. I'll often do that just during the course of the day. But I did wonder, do you have a morning practice, and what is it? And I've got some thoughts, and I'm going to actually not start putting them into the video. I'm going to type them up when I get home. And I might be staying overnight because the weather's so nice. Haven't quite decided yet. But I'm going to be typing up an article all about morning practices, and see if it's something that resonates, because it's what you do, if it's something that inspires you. I'd really like us to have a bit of a conversation about things. I don't know why, but I don't ever seem to get much online discussion going with my posts. Don't know why that doesn't happen. You know, ask me why I'm not wearing my hat today, because I left it at home. And I have got my scruffy hat, but that's over the other side of the wood where I just dumped it. Yes, a woodland conversation from Dr. Denise, and wishing you well, and wishing you every opportunity to enjoy the most beautiful weather, because I think when the sun is out and the birds are singing and it's quiet, there's nothing better for me than being here in my wood. And for you, it might be sat in your garden. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing before I thought I'd do the video, which is moving logs, which I do very mindfully. And until next time, take care. All the very best. It's Denise. Bye-bye.